Okay. Okay. You're early. I don't think you're early. Okay. What's up, people? Back to the mystery puzzle. Okay. I'm going to refresh my list of things that we don't know what they are. There's this puzzle. There's the green block grow house. There's the eyeball circuit. Violet tree paths. And the office, books, whiteboard, etc. Okay. Since last time I streamed, I got up this morning. I was really tired because, again, I was up till like 3:30 in the morning gaming, right? And then I had 6 hours of sleep, so I'm still a little tired. But I got up this morning, and your brain has ideas about what to try. And so I tried something with this puzzle, and it wasn't right. But then I went over and just, tried something else stupid and found one more of the secret thingers. So we have 5 of them now. 5 of them out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8. So there's 3 more. So we only need 3. And this is probably one of them, right? The green block grow house right there is probably not one of them, because it would be weird to have 2 very close to each other. So I'm starting to think, I don't even know. I don't know what that is. I feel like the little tree juice pathways probably has to be one of them. If I were to say high probability, there's one here, there's one at the tree juice pathways. That leaves one that's completely unknown. Maybe it's eyeball circuit. Was the game still choppy with OBS not running? It was mildly choppy, but not as choppy as when OBS is running. Not nearly. Oh yeah, we should put more lights on. Where was the thing I found in the morning? It was something I had already called out as sus. I'll show you. It was the ramp in the purple area. Remember how there was a little backyard that you could see out the window from the purple area? And there was a little ramp there? What I figured out was... Okay, well, I'll show you... I'll narrate exactly what happened. So I tried something with the yellow puzzle, and it didn't work, and I got discouraged. But then I was like, let me go back over here and try to get into this area right here. So if you remember, when I go in here and look out the back... there's this area, and it's like, what the hell's there? Now it turns out there is a little hidden thing right behind there. So the question was, how do I get there, though? You can't get over this wall. I was like, maybe I'll go up the elevator. So I went up the elevator and tried running around to see if I could get over this wall in some way, and I couldn't. But what I did do is I managed to jump from this roof onto this tree, and then or maybe this tree, and then onto that tree. And then I tried to get up there, and I couldn't quite do it. But then I was like, oh, maybe I'll close this door and try to get on that wall, and I missed that jump. But then I was wandering around over here, and I was like, okay, wait. Let's try this tree juice pathway, okay? That goes up here, and I was trying to estimate where that goes, because I've never seen, where does this show up on the top? Where does this come out, right? It's got to come out somewhere. So it's in line with this building, it's in line with this tree. So I was trying to figure that out. And it's also, if you look at where the front is, it's pretty far deep in there. So it's if these are the rocks that sort of border the front, it's past that. So it should be inside the yard a little bit, right? Anyway, so I went up and I was looking for that. And I didn't really see it. We'll look for it again in a second. But what I did see when I was looking for it, I got up on this place where you can get up on these rocks. I got up here very early on, right? And then I was trying to jump up there and go in front to find something. And I realized, oh, I can jump on these trees. And from those trees, I could get to that rock and then that roof. It's very obvious if you're standing here that you could do that, right? Or that you would likely be able to do that. So I did that, and I got on that roof and went back there. Okay, but what I would like to do is figure out where this frickin' line goes. It should be, way back here. Coming up somewhere, but there's nothing back here to come up. So, is there an underground room of some kind? Or, does in one of these rooms, does it come up for some reason? I don't know. It seems very weird to have that go somewhere and then just disappear. Which is why I feel like that is one of the things. It's very sus. So we kind of want to go that way in the middle. I mean, I guess these kind of go nowhere, though, which reduces my sus of that. Maybe that line isn't supposed to go somewhere, right? Wait, did I do these? I guess I did. I guess I forgot because it was too easy. Anyway. Where do these go? They just don't go anywhere. It's just tree juice going into the building. So maybe I shouldn't be trying to follow that line. I don't know. So going back to the yellow 4x4 as well, while we're cataloging the things that we don't know. How do I get out? We can go up for a second. Just to see if we missed anything else while we're here. I kind of don't feel like it because we've been all over this multiple times. I haven't really gone back there, but there's no reason to. I don't even remember exactly how to do it. Okay, so that's a little sus. Does anyone remember there being trees up there by the start? I'm going to write that down. Tree by start, question mark. Maybe there are, but how to get on that. Anyway. Let's try to get up there just because we haven't gone in a while. I don't even remember this one. Was this at the beginning? What? Anyway. Okay, we go up this, maybe. So this was that, which we do not care about. So the question is there anything else over here? There's another tree juice. More circuits. I mean, I kind of feel like we hit everything here, you know? I feel like if there's a secret somewhere, maybe it's in green. You know what I mean? Because all these other areas we found back doors and stuff, but like green, no. Of course, the magical layout doesn't really lend itself to that, but that doesn't mean there isn't something. All right, that I want to go check that out. I guess I should look over here first to make sure. I didn't make it. Okay, where is there a tree up here? How many octagons are left? 3. We have 3 to go. We have guesses about where 2 of them are. We do not know the 3rd one. Okay. So, like, there ain't no tree here. Do you guys see a frickin' tree? I do not. So what the frick? Okay? There is a tree, like, on the other side of these mountains here. How am I supposed to get over there, I ask you? How? Why is there a tree? I mean, for all I know, it's just a visual tree. But like, you know? But I don't see any indicator that that moves. I did not hallucinate the tree, guys. It is there. Let's open this back up while I'm here. There's a tree up there. Why? What if I got up here and went that way to get on top of that roof? Doesn't seem like a thing. See the tree though? No. That doesn't look jumpable. Ah! I was gonna try jumping on that and I just slipped right off anyway. Is there any opportunity to rocket jump with an elevator? There aren't that many elevators in this game. There's a yellow elevator, which goes into an enclosed interior. There's this elevator. I mean, there's these doors, but like you can't really... Well, actually, I could stand on that and like do this. I mean, that's kind of stupid, but you probably could do it. Right? Can I do this from here? No. Maybe not. We can keep an eye out though for other doors. But like, dude, there's totally a tree up there. I don't understand. Maybe you come out up there after going to the secret of the green spice. Okay, so speaking of green, I want to go back here for a second and just see if we can figure out any kind of back door or side door or what, right? Because all the other areas have things. This is just dark so that they could do the teleport trick. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try to get the achievement real fast. There's an achievement for doing this in 45 seconds. I don't think I'm going to do it. We're going to try. Especially because these are all on different papers. Where's the green code? The green one is always the one I can't find. Is that it? I think this is it. Alright, ready? North 1, East 4, North 2, West 1. Okay, yellow, 4 west, 2 south, 2 west, and then 4 north. I've already lost it. And then 1 west, and then wait, blue. Where's frickin' blue? Oh, north, north, east, east, east. So already don't have the achievement. South, east, north, east, east. All right. So, I don't see opportunity for a hidden anything here, except like here. I don't know. Did I ever find out the green teleporting block? No. Copy all the directions onto one place. I could, but I don't. If I get to the point where I care that much about getting that achievement, I will do that. But no. So I don't really see anything in green. I don't really see anything sus. It's a very open area, right? You notice something weird that might be a puzzle, but don't want to spoil. Yeah, don't spoil. Anyway, back here. So, the thing that bothered me when I woke up this morning, after my subconscious thought about it a lot, was already something I kind of knew, but I don't know if it's actually relevant or not. It's maybe irrelevant. So the thing that's weird is the placement of this, right? It's kind of halfway across the door, and what's weird about that is all these, for example, are straight up centered, right? And the ones that aren't straight up centered sort of have a reason to be, like the lights room ones. Now the reason why that might just be coincidence and not have to do with anything is because like the center of this conjunction of these two things is sort of on the door, right? So maybe it's supposed to be this pair of things. I don't know what this is, though. I feel like maybe this is just a piece of paper with the octagon on it, and you solve this and this comes up, right? So maybe the positioning is not anything to worry about. Anyway, I have no idea what this one is. I have no idea. Literally none. Literally no idea. I have literally no idea if any of this bears on it. Probably not, but who knows? Yeah, there could be an alternative path through the green place. That is true. The books are blue and red like the lines. Yeah. The thing is, though, it's kind of the style of this game to use those colors, you know. And like these look like they might be patterns, but that is just a paste of that, for example, right? That's a paste of that, maybe. Not quite. Anyway, I'm gonna get some Sunshift energy calories. Could be something that requires more details so you don't see it with MSAA. That seems very unlikely to me. Very unlikely. Okay, so like this one is a thing on a wall, which seemed out of place because I was looking at this floor sequence, right? That seemed out of place. However, over here is also things on the walls. So if we're talking about runs of 3, maybe this one is also a thing that's on the walls, but there's nothing on the walls. Why are the office rooms connected? I don't know. I was wondering that yesterday. It's weird because these rooms are normally isolated. But it might have been just to make a bigger environment Maybe it's just to use the rooms up, like you needed to use both of these for story. There are more than 256 solutions. I think you need to count again, bro. Fortunately, we've already invalidated several of the possibilities, so we just skip those and we're almost done guessing, right? Okay, the frickin' numbers on the whiteboard. I feel like these might be for later, you know what I'm saying? Like when we find the giant robot. And like we said, there are too many numbers, or not enough, depending on what of this you look at, for that puzzle. There are rating people showing up. This is the stream where I try to play a game and then I get stuck trying to figure it out. Is that the same robot as what? It's that this isn't. I don't think this is central Roboskeleton. Maybe it is, I don't know. Okay, you think I'm unprepared for snacks, but I have Sun Chips Garden Salsa and Sun Chips Harvest Cheddar, and these are really good. Dark chocolate caramelized almonds and a chai masala spice walla chocolate bar and a sea salt chocolate bar and a milk chocolate bar and a chocolate truffle that has like cayenne pepper and salt rocks, or pop rocks, sorry, salt rocks, pop rocks, and then one more of the peppermints from yesterday. So that is just what's on deck here for snacks. I probably can get a little bit more. If you want to succeed in the games industry, you have to be ready to snack, because otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Jump. All right. That room is, I think it's this one, yeah. I really don't know what to say or think about any of this. to snake. That's not the quote. Have I inspected the backside of that room? Yes, there's nothing there. It is a blank wall. It is a completely empty, sad place. You could almost imagine, like, thinking, what if the solution's encoded in the floor of this region, and if cables go through any particular 1x1 square, you count it, otherwise not. But like, there's too many squares because it's 6x4, and that would be a very ambiguous thing to measure. I don't know. I don't know. I have zero ideas. Zero. Tried doing those 16 split niggers before. I tried and ordering left to right, top to bottom of those. Yeah, wasn't the thing. Those pillars are sus. They're already used for another puzzle, bro. We already solved something with that. Okay, so what else is okay? So this is kind of sus right here. Like, what is that? I mean, I guess it's like a power cable thing, but it's free floating. Like, usually, you know, usually they just go into the ground or the wall. Can we find an example of one that doesn't do that? I mean, you know, these are structural, right? So that actually looks like something structural. Well, what about this? I mean, yeah, like, the little power strips are always thin. So, you know, in my head, what this was like a power strip, right? And maybe it is, but it's just, it's very minimal. And why would you? I don't know. I already did a thing. Okay, so this also kind of maps to the grid. It's a little bit off, but you could imagine how it was like this, right? I already did this, shifted over more. But like, it's just not a thing, right? So I also before tried like this, you know. That's not a thing. Like, but maybe I'm thinking about the wrong kind of solution. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that's a power cable, but it doesn't look like any of the other ones, right? Or, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like what? I'm just trying things that have no, they're just very arbitrary. They have no, like, spark behind them or meaningful thing behind them. It's not even centered, dude. Come on, bro. Ta-da! Solved it. So we haven't looked over here in a while, right? Is this the solar system room? Solar system room. It looks the same. Oh, the other thing that I tried this morning off stream was, I was like, what if I could teleport myself in the thing, but it doesn't work. What's with the green floor room? That was a clue. So this was originally closed. And we got in here after solving this. And this has the smell puzzle solution that you then use later. Okay, what is this area? Yellow. What the frick does yellow mean? Yellow means it's the sense when you have to pee, right? Yellow is sight for some reason. And for some reason, that translates in different ways in all of these, right? So it's for some reason means transformations toward the end. So what about this one is sight? Can't even line myself up. there immediate feedback when solved? Yes. Something blue on the robot's head. Yeah, that's a blue thing on the robot's head. Congratulations. You saw the robot. I just don't know. I have literally no idea. So this is the same positioning and connection as in these other rooms. So it's not like that is indicating something informationally. So it's not like we could 100% rule that out, but we can kind of rule it out. That's just a normal thing. The light is there's a light in every room though. Like, and you can't really make an octagon at this resolution, so this being the answer would be stupid. So I'm glad it's not, because that would be stupid. I mean, I don't want to hint on this. Like, if I can't finish the game, then I can't finish the game. That's fine. Like, I don't know. All right, so to recap, we have 3 octagons to go. One of them is probably that puzzle. We don't know what's the deal with that green block in the glowy house, but that is not likely to be one of these, but maybe. It just seems weird to have 2 of them very close. Eyeball circuit, we have no idea what that's about. The violet tree juice paths, we don't know what the hell is going on with that, although maybe nothing. But it's hard to say. The office is over here with the whiteboard and all that. We don't know what to do with any of that. And then there's the orange tree in near the starting area, on the starting mountain that we can't get to. Let's go look at that again, because that's really annoying me. But that's my list of sus things, and that is all. Everything else we know. Of course, there always could be, like, since I missed so many of the little doors, there could just be another one somewhere. Oh, and we haven't, like, scouted the underworld for secret doors, which maybe I should do that. So this thing is one of them. We don't know what the hell that's about. It doesn't seem to go anywhere meaningful. And even if it did, those paths are usually just decorative anyway in this whole area, as far as I can tell. So it's just very weird to have one. There. Like what? Why is that there? Alright, so we want to go in here. Okay. Wait, I'm in the wrong zone. I want to be in the other zone. Can't quite see it from here. There. We don't know what that is. We have never been up there. It does not connect. The starting area is very strongly walled off here. So we do not know how to get there. That does look like there's a little valley in there near that tree. I have no theory about how to get there. Okay, what I kind of want to do now is go back in the underworld, because we haven't done that since finishing the game, and there might be something down there that I'm not remembering. In the same way that the first time I saw the little power crosses early in the game, I didn't remember them. How else would I get there? It's gotta be either a teleport or a cave somewhere in the mountain that comes up there. Now we do know there's a cave over here. That's pretty far though. And it doesn't go that way, but... And I think we would have seen some other hidden branch in that cave, but maybe. Anyway, very sus tree. Could you get on some walls? I tried, dude. I tried. There's nothing that I can do up there. Let's try one more time, since we're there. And then, once I fail, we will go to the underworld. So that tree is on the other side of this barrier, from what I can tell, right? So out here, this is sort of a dead end. I don't see any indicator that this thing could move. We can't really get over that from there. Now, if we got on there, maybe we could get over those rocks, right? That is the roof of this thing. I can't really climb these, right? You can climb those in real life. So like, That just doesn't... It doesn't seem like a very easy thing to get on top. However, I also don't even know why those are there. Like, those seem like weird things to be here. Oh, but you know, if I got on there, it's still... I mean, maybe that Little Rock there. Little Rock, Arkansas. And then, okay, what puzzle was that yellow back there? Oopsie. Forgot all about this back here. See, these bother me too. Because I don't even know, like, maybe those do something at some point, for all I frickin' know. Like, I wouldn't just leave those around like this. Especially because the white ones mean endgame. Oh, you know what? There's one other sus thing that I forgot to put on the sus list. Is by the elevator in the red zone. Remember, I observed there were those little 2 bucket areas with ramps to get out, and I was like, oh, the ramps must just be there in case you get stuck. But, like, then why not just make them platforms, right? Why are they walls with ramps? I bet you're supposed to elevator jump into that as well, maybe. Because otherwise I don't see why they're even there. But once we're on the roof, I could get on the roof again and just look down in there, I guess. What if you put Hindley-Milner types onto a low-level language? Well, congratulations. Any new octagons found today? Yes, one off stream. Yeah, this doesn't really look like it gives me anything. Maybe I'm being stupid and missing something, but... I mean, some of this is weird. Like, why is that... Why is this on a block and just not on a wall? I don't know. I don't know, people, but there's a tree on the other side of that wall. So these down here. Oh, there is a thing. Why didn't I stop to look at the thing? Okay. The thing says, congratulations, you're stuck in the hole. Great. Thanks, guys. All right. Well, this has been a very eventless hour of playing, or however long the stream's been going. Go back down here. One hour and 4 minutes of nothing. Goose egg. Nil. Not quite nothing. We found a little sign. Okay, so here... I don't remember what state I left the glowy door. Did I leave it glowing or did I leave green? I think I left green on it, but we came here after doing that and it didn't matter. I don't know what all this extra geometry is, except to make it just not be a box. So we're not going through here again because it's just going to end the game again. But it is, okay, no, this is very, okay, so before I was wondering, is this really supposed to be like the starting area? But it's very deliberate, like, these are the little covers. Remember when I said those are weird things to have over it? Well, those are there. So... I guess that's where you arrive into the world on, is the point. And those are like part of it. Except they don't have the windows here and stuff. So then this is sort of exactly... Remember where I was just walking around and there was like the puzzles and I was like, why is there a block here? This is kind of the same layout, right? There was a room, and this was where the little crosses were, or something. Anyway. So that's interesting. It's not actionable in any way. So now I get to go into every one of these puzzle universes and look for a back door, yay. Or I could push this button and try to jump off the platform and then not be able to. Okay. Anyway, right hand side first. Desk phone. Nothing. Second. Nothing. Third. Okay. The problem is if I go into the door down here, oh wait, it locks open. I was gonna say I would have to reset the puzzle to get out, but we don't have to because it locks open. I still don't understand why this is supposed to be a smell puzzle. Like, what does that have to do with anything? It just makes the smell noise. See, everyone's suggesting random ass things in the chat, and that's honestly like not... By the time you've reduced yourself to thinking of any random ass thing you can, it's not good at that point. And like, it actually makes it more frustrating for me because I have to discard all these random ass ideas that don't mean anything, right? So... like... trying a bunch of random things is not a good game, right? So you want to try to figure out, you want to try to give the game credit for being designed interestingly and say, okay, what actually makes sense to do, right? What thing would be good to do that we haven't done? That kind of thing is a good idea. Like, jump up and down 3 times on everything purple is not a good idea, right? Even though if we were playing a Roberta Williams adventure game, that's probably what you would have to do. Alright, I sort of feel like there's not a thing down here. That was my guess, but, you know, we're just looking. Which one of these, was one of these the bicycle maze? Where was that? Oh, let me look at that again. I didn't even look enough. Okay, yeah, that was like music with different transforms, which was fun. Was that 2 or 3? I think that was 2, so I skipped one. Now, what's kind of weird is these are different shapes sometimes, but maybe it's just echoing the top of the room. That was a fun puzzle, honestly. I don't remember which of these we've checked, but... Okay, this was the smell maze puzzle. Well... Rip. Did I figure out the tile sliding one? Yes. We have done everything down there. I was very frustrated on the tile sliding one, but it was solved. Closed door in that last one. They're all closed. Those are just walled off of the things that used to be exits, and the exit that I went through is the unwalled off of the thing that used to be walled off in that way. Like, I feel like that's a special economic zone down there, and all the actual game clues are up here. Right. I mean, that could be wrong, but... Okay, how would we get out of this tunnel into another tunnel going, like, left? Be like here. I don't know, guys. I have literally no ideas. There are things that are sus. They are, once again, that yellow 4x4 grid puzzle. That is the only thing that's sus that we absolutely guarantee no is a puzzle. All right? There's a second one, which is the eyeball circuit, which is maybe a puzzle, but we don't know what the hell that is. And the fact that there's another drawing of an eyeball in the color room is really weird. And then there's other things that are sus that we don't know are puzzles, and so that's the weird thing is we have two likely or definite puzzles and need 3 octagons. Maybe a third octagon is that tree up on the mountain, right? But I have no idea how to get there. Has a teleporting green block been part of a solved thing? No, we don't know what that is. We also don't know what the Space Invader symbol means. We could go looking in all the Space Invader rooms again, even though we're not going to learn anything new. Because these are usually just hints to solve the regular things that we've already done. Oh, look, it's the eyeball circuit. I mean, maybe that's not an eyeball. I don't know. I don't know what else it would be. Did I get anything out of the room with the 4x2 blocks? Yes, we solved that. That turned on the tree electricity. Turned on the tree power. Blue Space Invader room's over here, I think. So it's weird. Wait. Oh my god, dude. Told you how I may have missed a thing. No, the robot is iron gianting the house. What about the green river you could see near it? See near what? People type things, I have no idea what they're talking about. So, 1, 2, 3. So this is basically a 3 count, I guess, right? How do you make a 3 count? It's also a 3 count. Get them hooked up. It's serial instead of parallel. Okay, this is just like, look, if you fuse the wires together, it's an OR gate. Great. This is also an OR gate, right? So you're making OR out of not and not. So basically, either of these turning on turns the AND gate off, and then that knots that, right? So this is one very expensive way to make an OR gate. It's a cheaper way to make an OR gate. What the hell is this? It's just a light that stays on. This is also probably a light that stays on, right? Oh, it's a toggle, right? So it's like on, off, on, off. So this is sort of telling you that this thing basically has this much circuitry effectively inside it. Like, I don't even... What are those? Oh, those are knots, I guess? Anyway, what a silly... These timers are, like, not really used that much and not that effective. Anyway, this did not help us try to finish the game. It's just a goofing around area. But we found it and got an achievement unlocked. Great. Now, the problem is there might be several more of exactly such areas that we haven't seen. I don't know what this question mark is supposed to mean. So this, in theory, is active. Even though it looks different or the same as these, it should be, because it's got this power cable, it should be active. We just need to get the robo suit and come in here and put the robot arm on that and put the data in. I don't want to go to the fucking blue area. It's such a maze in there. It's such a maze of like square rooms. That's probably where the last clue is, honestly. So, get to the top of that Space Invader room, maybe. Possibly. Ah! Very hard with the weird frame rate to do these jumpies. 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 Okay, well, there's nothing up there. Wait, is that a thing? Right there? Okay, congratulations, we made it to the secret cave. We made it to the secret cave. I don't want to go back in here. This area kind of... I mean, it was fine to play through initially, but it sucks to explore for secrets because it's just a bunch of the same rooms that are very dark and like... It honestly, it feels like the last area, and he was just like, look, let's just do some rooms and put some lights in them and call it a game, you know? Which was fine. Like, I didn't care about that playing through it. It was like, okay, cool. Like, I just need the puzzles, that's all. But, like, here, if I'm looking around for, like, potential hidden doors and secrets, it's like, really? Really? I don't want to go in there again. What's the deal with this? Why is this back here? I don't know. The brightness is maxed out. I don't know. I'm very frustrated at this point, and I'm ready to give up. Honestly. Like, there's a certain... After some point, like... There's this thing about games like this, and it's a problem common to all single player games like this, where you know, in the beginning there's just tons and tons of stuff and you're exploring and it's great and everything you do leads to something productive. Now it's going on 2 hours of fucking bupkis, right? Like, I'm just trying to figure out anything that's relevant to making progress, and we've got nothing, and that starts to get... The game starts to feel very empty at that point, right? Because it's like, what... And again, that's not necessarily a problem with this game. It's a thing about, you know, any single player content puzzle game. You're going to figure out all the things that you can figure out, and then you get to the very end when there's very little content left, and that's the things that you can't figure out. And then it's sort of a design challenge that's different for every game, I think, about how do you make it fun, right? And at this point, I'm sort of past the fun, and I'm just like, I don't know, and I'm starting to not care anymore. Now that said, I might be wrong about not caring. Like, these might all be very interesting, but I honestly have no idea, right? Like, this thing, I investigated it. I can't tell what it's about. I had a frustrating second end credits experience, so I'm not really eager to keep investigating it. I don't really know, like, there's no visible change in either location for either state that this is in. So why is the game wasting my time with that and confusing me and red herringing me? I don't know. Or is it something I need to solve? I don't know. And the problem is that everything I have left to play is that, except this one thing. Actually, we didn't get complete bupkis for our 2 hours. We got into the secret logic gate room, so that was something. But it was just a, like, find a dark hole that was closed before. won the game. And that's like, that's okay, but, you know. This is the only thing that I know for sure. Even the tree on the mountain, even if that's an actual area, maybe it's an area I get to after unlocking the other thing, right? So I don't know if I should be trying to go there. There's this thing about puzzle games, especially if they're going to be hard, people need to be able to have traction on the hard problem. They need to be able to have a way that maybe they can make progress, right? So I don't know. I'm just about ready to give up. I won't yet. I will sit here and stare at this puzzle some more. But I'm very close. It's the thing is, for this much ambiguity in these remaining things, there's also a lot of stuff in the game that could be signal or could be noise, right? Like, look, there's 6 trees here. Is that signal? Is it noise? I don't know. Is this thing signal or noise? I don't know. Are these signal or noise? These office rooms? I don't know. And that starts, when that's all you have, you don't have a direction to work in to solve problems. You're just like, you're just splashing and not swimming, right? And that's a failure mode for puzzle gameplay that you want to try to avoid. It's why in The Witness we didn't have stuff like that. Like one version of The Witness, early on, we started working on concepts for a bunch of like environmental storytelling rooms, and I took them out. I took them out of the game because it was like, look, they're just going to introduce this kind of splashing and not swimming, and they're going to confuse people about what they should really think about, right? So, yeah. It's been a really fun game up till this point, but at this point, it's kind of not that playable, honestly. Now that might just turn it into a long form play. Like maybe next week I have some new idea about what this particular puzzle might be, but I don't know. George is saying maybe you need an X of Y puzzles left meter in some hint system. Well, we do have an X of Y puzzles left. We're trying to do octagons. We have 5 out of 8. All right. We don't know the other 3, but we know that there are 3 at least. Now the problem is we have no idea where in the world they are, right? So this search is unconstrained that way. And again, like I said, we have no idea what's signal and what's noise. So that also doesn't really constrain the search, although there are at least places like the office room back there with the whiteboard. It's like, oh, well, this is kind of a hot spot of maybe we should think about this, but maybe not, right? There's like, maybe I should be trying to jump on more rocks, right? There was one puzzle that was jumping on rocks. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do from here. You find yourself still searching for environment puzzles in Witness? Isn't that similar? Environment puzzles in the Witness are constrained by location and direction to some degree. It's a little bit vague, but the game tells you where they are. Right, and that was my solution to this. But also my solution to that was, look, there's just so many of them, but that by the time you've done most of them, if you can't find the last few, that's probably okay. You've gotten a 100-hour gameplay experience out of it or something, right? So, every game is different. There's different solutions to everything. Like I said, I've had a satisfying experience with this game. If I quit here, this might be the place to just call it, because it's okay, if it's 20 more hours of looking around, I mean, that's probably more than it would be, but I had 10 hours of very solid gameplay with very little flailing for the most part. So now if it's 5 hours of flailing to get these 3 octagons, which it might well be, if that even works, then we've diluted it from a 10-hour strong experience to a 15-hour experience that was 1/3 flailing, right? And that's, for me, that's not a good calculus as the player, right? It's sort of, Would I recommend this game? Yes. It's a good game. Scour and jump on everything. No, I don't want to, I don't want to do the Doom 1 thing where you go to every level and press spacebar on every wall because there might be a secret door. That we're not going to do that. Seriously, as a game designer, right? You play certain things, and your job as a designer, part of it, is to develop your taste of what's good and what's not good, right? And one thing I learned early on from Doom 1, which was a really good game in most respects, is that part of it was not good. The secrets behind the hidden walls, bad game design. Didn't matter because it was in, an amazing game otherwise, but yeah. Walkthrough for closure. I don't want to do a walkthrough. I don't want to be a cheater. Have there been any unfair puzzles so far? What do you mean by unfair? Define unfair. My initial answer to that is no. But I'm not sure what you mean by unfair. So we have 5 out of 8 octagons. So if those 5 are dialed correctly, then we only have 2 to the 24 combinations to try. Which, we could totally brute force that. Actually, okay, if we brute force 2 to the 16 here, we probably get another octagon. And then it's only 2 to the 16 to brute force that. So it's 2 to the we are 2 to the 17 away from winning the game. Do I want a hint for this one? I don't know. That's the thing. See, I don't know. That's my problem right now, is if I think this is a bad puzzle, then yes, I want a hint. If I think it's a good puzzle, then no, I don't want a hint, because that would ruin the puzzle. And I don't trust other people's opinion about whether it's a bad or good puzzle. So I have to say no hints. You guarantee I'd think it's a bad puzzle. You guarantee. Guarantee. Well, the thing is, even if we solve this one puzzle that may or may not be a bad puzzle, there's still 2 whole other octagons. So that's the other reason I'm not inclined to get a hint on it, because it's not like this is the one thing to finish the game. The thing that's a little bit weird about this one is how these are arrayed into a 2x4, right? Because that made this awkward thing here, but they didn't have to be arrayed into a 2x4. But maybe that's just the way he wanted to lay it out. It's just a little bit like, is it that way so that you arbitrarily put those over there? He said it was non-intuitive and divisive. Well, but that might, divisive means maybe I think it's really good. Maybe I'll think it's the best puzzle in the game if I figure it out. So this is, okay, here's another thing that's maybe signal, maybe noise. All right. See the orientation of these gates? We have right, up, right, right, up, right. But then this one is up, up, right. Why? Why is it different? Is that information? I don't know. Is it just totally random? I don't know. But that's 9 items, which in no way tells you what you need for a 16 square. All right, I'm gonna go out into the hallway and get my laundry. So I will be back for a couple minutes. Y'all can chat with each other for a second. I can keep you company with the half-eaten bag of Sun Chips. We'll prop this behind the mouse and then point the camera down at it. So Chippy will keep you company. I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll decide whether we keep playing or not. Okay, I hope you had a good conversation with Chippy. We're back. I ain't no quitter. Well, we'll play a little bit more, but I honestly, my enthusiasm is waning at this point. Oh, I left this on. So I believe this was the state when I came in, and this is the toggled state. But we've gone to both endings with this in the toggled state, and like, no dice. Now that said, there might be a third. The reason why this is different is there might be a third one of these in the other. I don't know. I don't know. You decided as a group that I can solve it. Well, thanks, everybody. I mean, it's not this. So, yeah, it's true there are 16 rooms here, but you have no way to order them. There's no canonical way to order these as squares in this 4x4. You're being arbitrary no matter how you decide to order them. So, unless there's something somewhere that would tell you the order. So any theory about the content of the rooms, or like we already had the thing up there about, you know, which doors were open and closed at the time, right? But that was laid out, that there was no ambiguity because it was laid out there. Packing them into a 4x4, you have to choose the packing. And, you know, there's a lot of different packings. What if you repeat the 2x4 pattern from the other room? No, guys, like I said, what if you paint your face purple is not a good solution. Like, if the solution to the puzzle is paint your face purple, then we stop playing the game. because it's no longer a reasonable game. I'm going to stop reading chat because it's just getting too spoilery. So, or not spoilery yet, but it's just too danger zone. So I'm just going to stop reading chat for a while. I don't really see how anything here can be mapped to that either. They're all just different sizes of things. Practicing my sick b-hop skills. See, even little things, like, I don't know what this is. This is where even the art style of the game starts to be a problem. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't even know what this is. Is this a power cable, or is it, like, again, a structural element that's supposed to be important? What is this? Is this, as I've been theorizing, a thing that'll pop up later, or is it, like, part of what I'm supposed to be looking at, or both, right? These are things where you can signal them subtly if the art style is more refined, right? It's just one of the things that you get with a higher budget, right? Is the ability to do that stuff. But here, it's like the fact that I don't even know what these are because they're so abstract inhibits my ability to reason about the puzzle, right? Because they're just more question marks. Like my problem right now is I have a lot of question marks that don't even point in directions that I can follow because they're all, is this signal or is this noise? And this is even more just, is this signal or is this noise? I don't know. I don't have a direction to swim at all. Anywhere in the game, and that's the problem. Find the secret button under the desk that opens the puzzle up. I don't know. I'm giving up on this puzzle. Can't. No traction, no direction to go. And then the problem is I don't know what else to work on, right? Like, there's so many, like, is this a thing? Is it not a thing? I don't know. Is this like a grid code where these indicate squares that are lit? I don't know. Where would the grid start or end? Where does that go? Apparently nowhere. We've tried to find it several times. It doesn't seem to go anywhere. If this is supposed to be a clue, it still is sort of countermanded by the fact that inside the actual violet house, there's pipes that don't go anywhere. So this looks like it's supposed to be a very serious puzzle clue, but I can't take it seriously because there are other things that don't go anywhere. Unless there's something about these that I don't understand, which is quite possible. But I don't know what it would be. Like, why is there a frickin' eyeball in here? And in the other thing. Except it's not really drawn like the other eyeball. The problem is, it is using this sort of blue arc, though. But the other one had like it was more symbolic, and this is more diagrammatical. Check my emails, no spoilers, no solution, but trust you. I don't know. Why should I check my email? Somebody said chat stop spoilers, so Good thing I didn't read before that. Good thing I didn't read before that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with any of this. With any of this very little stuff that I have left. I don't think I want to open my email because of the spoiler danger. Even though George says no spoilers, I don't know, man. I would say the one probably unfair quote-unquote puzzle in the game was the elevator jump momentum at the top of the Tron puzzle. If that was the right... Maybe there was a solution that was not supposed to be that, but if that's the intended solution, then that was not cool, right? Apart from that, most of the game has been reasonable. That room is like this one, I think. All right, here we go, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, we're a quarter of the way done. We've done 15 combinations, right? That's a quarter of the way done. 16, 17, 19, 18, 20, 21, 23, 22, 24, 25. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Okay, we've tried at least 25 combinations. See, even the positioning of it. When I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, the positioning is weird. It's like being cut off by the door, and that bothers me, so I like try stuff like this. And it doesn't work, and again, the positioning might just be that the pair of whatever this thing is plus whatever this thing is centered on the door, right? So I don't even know, even the positioning of it is like maybe signal, maybe noise. Everything about it is maybe signal, maybe noise. That's why I don't like it. I mean, if some very strong, like, you know, what the witness is about sometimes is having a very strong signal that you don't see until you do, right? But, and this is the sight section, so this would be the place for a thing like that, but I haven't seen much like that in this game. I mean, apart from the thing up there. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the only, again, this is a random idea that won't be it, but the only idea that I had that I never tried was to put the yellow from here over there because it's the yellow area, but that doesn't even make sense, okay? Like that, in so many cases, does not make sense, but we're going to do it because that's how out of ideas I am. So we have red, 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 red. Oh, we can actually just look at the red. Duh! So that's the reds, and then the greens are here. So that's yellow, that's not, those aren't. So 3 pixels are yellow in the whole thing. They're these 3, right? And we'll go over there, and it won't be the answer. You feel if I knew the solution, I'd fly into a rage. Well, okay, look. If this is just how far I can play this game, that's fine. Like, you know... You know what I'm saying? For the record, we would all like you to see the solution and talk about it. But, look, if you don't solve a puzzle, if you just see the solution, most of the internal mental process involved in the puzzle you don't experience. And so then you can't really talk about the puzzle in a deep way. Because talking about a puzzle involves talking about the mental process by which you came to understand it. So you can't just tell me what the solution is and then we talk about it. That's just not how that works. Even if I wanted to spoil the game at this, which I might be there just about, but that's just not how that works. It's like even with The Witness, like I had a hard time demoing it early at like E3 and places because I had like a half-hour spiel where I would play through parts of the game and show why they're cool. But even showing in that game does not communicate really why these are good, because your mind doesn't go through the process, right? And so when journalists like sat down to actually play the game, they had a much more enthusiastic response than like me saying what was cool about the game, right? Okay, so here's something weird, which is probably complete coincidence. The number of lit tiles in this room is 7, 8, 9. And then in this room also it's 6, 7, 8, right? It's like that's probably coincidence, but and that still wouldn't tell us what shape things were in if it made a run. But this is 6, 8, 4. Yeah. I don't know. I give up on that puzzle. And the problem is I don't know what to go work on. Okay, again, we have that puzzle. We have the green block glowy building right behind us. We have the eyeball circuit. We have the tree juice paths. We have the office and whiteboard. A huge number of these. 1, 2, 3 of these are all in this area. And then the tree on the mountain by the start that we don't know how to get to. That puzzle is a blocker to the rest of the game, likely, and it's 1,000% unfair and impossible. Well, I'm assuming it's just one of the octagons, right? Or is it worse than that? Is it just, like, I'm willing to know that piece of information. Is it just an octagon? Or is it, like, literally a bottleneck to the rest of the game? It's an octagon. Okay. I'm fine if it's just an octagon, because there's 3. A mod would be great for spoiler stuff in chat. I'm just not going to read the chat. Because, like, people, like, you know, look, people who are watching the stream, they want to talk to each other and guess what the puzzle solutions are and stuff, right? And that's the thing, is, like, I don't want to be spoiled, but why am I streaming if people don't get to participate in some way, right? So, you know, I don't want to, like, mod cancel spoiler messages, because that's people participating. Anyway, yeah, if it's just an octagon, we're fine, because at least we know that's a frickin' octagon, which is more than I can say for anything else in the game, right? That's at least, you know, like, at least we know that's a puzzle, right? Okay. Spacebar. How do I get over there to the secret? So that is one thing, is like, you could almost imagine walking on that. It's pretty weird to design these and have windows on this one, but not on the one in the end. I wonder what the deal is with that. Oh, wait. Right. I was confused and thought I was jumping on the outer wall. We could go back to the tree power area. We win. We got jumped up here. Like, why are there a bazillion energy crosses up here? That doesn't make sense. So, again, juice trees, we don't know what's the deal with those. Tree up here, we don't know what's the deal with that. There seems to be an area there somewhere. Eyeball circuit. Green block glowy house. Office whiteboards. Or run around the whole game looking for things I haven't noticed. Those are my options right now. like I should be able to get on top of that Space Invader house. Have I done that yet? I might have done that. I think I did, actually, yesterday, but we'll do it again. Any progress? No. Zero. Zip. Well, I don't know. I got into the Logic Gate fun room. I don't know if you saw that, but basically, no. I'm at my wit's end now. Yeah, so there's seemingly nothing on that building. Where the ramp goes up? Blue Space Invader room we've been in recently. Yellow we've been in. Red we've been in. The light one we've been in. Am I forgetting where the fifth one is? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a green Space Invader room? I don't think so. Are there only 4? Yeah, I don't know. That might be it for me with this game, I think. It's been, I don't know, 3 hours. of basically not being able to figure anything out. After 10 hours of high density gameplay, I'm starting to ruin the play experience for myself. So, you know, at some point, it's like a rip. Before I quit, let me give you the 4x4. No, because if that's just an octagon, which is the high likelihood, it doesn't matter. Like, it's fine. We just still need 2 more that I have no idea how to get. Like, if that was like the very last thing, I would be like, maybe. But no, there's like 3 things. Okay, what? Have I tried jumping onto the robot platform from the Tron room? Probably not. Is that worth doing? Probably not. Can I make it there? Probably not. At least we have a different vantage point from up here. Why is there no green Space Invader room? That's kind of sus, honestly. Yeah, we know what to do with the octagons. If we get 8 octagons, we basically can open that area down here. You know what? Let's go back and look through all the Steam screenshots that I saved, because maybe there's something that I thought was interesting at the time. So we can open this area. There's a door down there. That should open if we get 3 more octagons and key them in. Screenshots. What do we got? There, this is the map of this area of where the octagons go. That we've solved. That was the tree power puzzle. These were just in case I forgot them. That you know. That, I don't know what the hell to do with that. There's no round things in this game. Like, I was thinking maybe that's an area on the map that happens to be eyeball shaped, but there's no... It's in the yellow area, so I think it's literally like supposed to be fiction, right? And not a puzzle. This one we saw, that was my screenshot to help solve this. And that we figured out. So yeah, there's really nothing unfigured out in the screenshots. I mean, unless these things are gameplay. You're pretty sure I'm going to think the 4x4 hint is super unfair and not good game design. Fine, but It doesn't matter. Why do people keep trying to tell me this? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to do a spoiler on it anyway. Because it doesn't... There's 2 whole other octagons. It doesn't matter. That's a super weak way to sell your soul into a spoiler for a game, is for 1 out of 3 octagons. Don't you people have self-respect? No. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, so this is what I don't get. Is hold on. Okay, so red Space Invader room is over there. We still don't even know why there's a back door to red area either, as opposed to just a ramp that gets you back up on the wall. Like, why do I have free passage into the back of red? Is it to get up on the mountain? I don't know. It sure doesn't look like it. So we don't know why this has a back door, honestly. It's like, it is a way to get out when you get stuck back here. Okay. But why not just a ramp up onto the building? That's a little weird. So that's red door, red Space Invader room. Violet Space Invader room is there. Right? It's like right by the entrance. Or is this green? Wait, wouldn't this be more like... Which Space Invader room is this? Is there one up there? Is this green? But it's not about smelling things, it's about seeing things. It's about hints for yellow, actually. Which is weird that it's over here. Maybe there's not actually one corresponding to each area, but it seems like there is. Focus on other things. Yeah, but like I said, I have no traction. Like, everything, I have nothing to work productively toward in the game anymore. Like, every single thing is just like I characterized it before, it's just splashing and not swimming. So I don't have anything to do. So this is like the end of the game, as far as I'm concerned. Unless again, I wake up in the morning and think of something to try. There's like no... Like, this is something that I was very careful to design around in the Witness, right? There's like several... Well, maybe there's something like that in this game. If I was perceptive enough, there would be something that could narrow down the search space, right? But there, as far as I know, there isn't. As far as I know, the search space is the entire game. And again, you know, once you... Like, that's fine in the beginning of the game, but once you deplete most of the game, it becomes a really unreasonable thing to do as a player, right? That said, there could be some kind of indicator that I've been too blind to see, because for sure there were things that I missed, like, for example, that. Quite possible that there's something that would narrow down the search space, but I don't see it. Someone's saying, based on where the octagons were found, could you extrapolate? I don't even remember where they all were, honestly. I'm pretty sure we haven't found one in blue. But like I said, I hate blue and I'm not going back in there. So, rip. But I don't know, like there can't be one octagon per area because there's 5 areas, right, and 8 octagons. So how would you spread them around like that? You would not do that. Let's go back to the blue. Let's do the frickin' puzzle and go back to the blue laser. Because I'm pretty sure there's nothing there, but like we haven't been there again. So maybe there is something there that I didn't. Do you see anything extra? Uh-oh. Wait, was red north? Now I'm disoriented. Now I'm forgetting all the sounds because I stopped and looked. Wait. I think that's this one. Nothing here. I don't think I could. Well, maybe. Maybe. Did I just fall through that? I don't even know what I'd be doing anyway. Oh yeah, you just go through it anyway. Alright, well, that's blue, everybody. Yeah, I think I'm done with the game. The only thing that I know is a puzzle is that yellow 4x4. It's the only thing that I know that I don't know the answer to. It's a cool looking room though. That's it. We'll see if we get more ideas later about what to do, but I'm pretty much completely dead-ended with no way to make progress that I understand. But yeah, I liked the first 10 hours of the game. The last 3, I could recommend skipping. But yeah, it's great. It's actually, it's really interesting to see where games now, like new games, are taking the Adventure Island idea, you know? And it's nice to have contributed to that and to see a little bit of that influence appear in other people's games. Like, that's really cool, honestly. Steam didn't record all my playtime, but I know I have more than this. Actually, let's see if it refreshes. No, this is wrong. Because it skipped a lot of the achievements and didn't record, you know, one of the sessions. So we're up to like 13 or something, I think. Or the load screen says, right? Let's see what our play time was. Yeah, 13 hours. So like 10 hours of that was uh, probably 10, 15, 10 and a half was constructive, forward moving, interesting gameplay, and then the last three, 2 to 3, was just flailing that I don't want to do anymore. But like I said, that's the that is the natural um, thing that will happen in a game like this if you do not take very strong uh, design steps to countermand ending up in that place. So it's not that surprising that this is how it is at the end. But yeah, I like the game. If you've watched the streams and didn't see most of the puzzles spoiled, then I recommend playing it. It's really cool. It's honestly, it seems like not that many people have bought the game, which makes me sad because it's definitely worth playing. I'll probably recommend it on Twitter and stuff. But if you how do I get to the achievements again? Like Steam, the Steam UI is so bad. So, these are all not related to finishing, and then maybe there's hidden achievements. I don't know. But the global achievement stats. These are actually lower. Maybe a bunch of people bought the game in the last day or two, but I remember these actually being higher. But like, mm, when 20% of your players have done this, for example, it's probably that only super hardcore people have bought the game, which probably means like 50 people have bought the game, which is not good. Like this game should get more sales for sure. Like this is something that I don't know. It would seem to me that not that many people would do. Dude, my laptop is lagging just scrolling Steam. That's how bad Steam is, and that's how bad my laptop is simultaneously. Okay, I don't think I want to scroll down these screenshots because I might get spoiled on something, just in case I want to go back and play it some more. Would I get another Razer Blade? No, because they don't really do 4K screens and they don't have trackpad buttons and they have ever decreasing build quality. So, I don't want to do that. I do have a 4K gamer laptop for work and it sucks. That's what I'm saying. This laptop is supposedly good, but it's terrible. It's really embarrassingly bad. It's crazy how bad it is. It's just got some kind of like, I don't even know, like front side bus problem or something where, I don't know. I should buy a different laptop, honestly, but I just don't know what to get. Again, I want something with trackpad buttons. That's almost zero laptops today. Alienware. Dude, I bought an Alienware laptop one time and I took it out of the box and the J key fell off. And it was a giant, heavy piece of shit when there were light laptops with the same specs. So I stuck it back in the box and sent it back. I almost never send things back. That one went right back in the box the same day. Is it thermo throttling? I don't know. Probably all the time. Like, this is weird. So the Logic Gate research room, that's post, that opens when you win the game. So like 40% of players have won the game. Let's go back and look at that. Like that just would have been a more fun game experience on a better laptop that didn't get owned all the time. Yeah, 45%. Yeah. So I think that kind of means more people need to buy the game, honestly. I almost want to go on the discussion board, but I also don't want to get spoiled there. So, yeah. Yeah. Chips challenge? No. You're diluting the achievement stats? I don't know if you go on the stats if you haven't actually launched the game yet. Average guest data is 5x review. It's not 5, is it? That sounds very low. Yeah, 50 sounds more likely. 5x review would mean 1 out of 5 people who buys a game does a Steam review, which is just not remotely the case. Not remotely. Well, we have other games we could play, but I kind of want to get sleep tonight because I was tired. That's the other thing, is I was tired from being up till 3 yesterday and then waking up at like 9:30. So, maybe we would have solved something if I hadn't been as tired. Disc Room, is that a puzzle game? What is Disc Room? Is this a Super Meat Boy game? Interesting. Did I play Abduction on stream? I think so. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. So what did we download before we started playing this? We downloaded the Signifier, which we're not going to start tonight, but we could play this. I have no idea what it is. God, look how slow the scrolling is, guys. I think that's it. What's this? Oh, we played that. Oh, this is the other thing we downloaded. I don't know what this is either. So we have two things that we could play at some point. I'm going to close Steam before it gives my laptop an aneurysm. Did I play last Cube demo? No. The Last Cube. Oh wait, yeah, we played this. This is the one where your cube gets different powers by standing on the things. Except it looks like it's different power. Is this a different game from the other game? No, I think it's the same. They've just done some stuff to it. No, we played that at some point. I think. Or we played a game just like that. Irony Curtain. Point and click. No, we don't play point and click games. RIP. Cuba 1. I remember the name of this game, but I don't. I mean, this isn't making me want to play it. But who knows? It might not just be showing what's interesting about the game. So that was like an anti-gravity cube. I mean, I've just played a lot of cube puzzle games at this point, including helping to fund one of them, so... Which one did I find? I found Cube 1. Cube 2 DLC was the best Cube puzzle game we've played in the past 5 years. You know, I played Cube 2 when it came out, but I don't know if I know about the DLC. You mean the season pass there? So we have Cube 2. We played the main campaign. What's the season pass? Oh, we have it in the library. I don't know if we ever played it, though. Wait, I do remember... I think I remember booting it up at some point. I think I remember booting it up. This might be incorrect, but I think I remember booting it up and I was like, wait, it's just a bunch of way more complicated cube puzzles with a lot of elements, and I don't find that rewarding to play, so I noped out of it pretty fast. Like, part of what I like about original Cube is the simplicity, and once you put rooms with like tons of stuff in them, it's like, yeah, it's like any other puzzle game at that point to me. Well, everybody, I think it's going to be bedtime for me. I'm going to go to bed a little bit early and thus not be overtired on subsequent days. That sounds like a very good idea to me. Thanks for hanging out. Again, we played Sensorium tonight and for the past couple streams, and it's a good game. You should play it. It's cool. Yeah. We'll probably do a programming stream again next. Not tonight, but next. Bye, everybody.